Okay, so we have the finding the equation of a line, which is the given could be 2 points, the slope and a point, the slope and its intercept. So these are the three things or three given nga atong himuon og equation sa atoang line. And we are going to start first with rewrite me. So you're going to write the equation 2x plus 3y is equals to 12 into y is equals to mx plus b. Sige daw, let's try if you can still remember how to rewrite this standard form into slope-intercept form. I hope you're preparing paper or notebook and pen there so that you can have your solutions, especially kay math class beta. So always prepare good. Sige, what could be our answer here? Two x plus 3y is equals to 12 into y is equals to mx plus b. If you have an answer, you can put it in the chat. Ayaw og kawaw. Anyone? Mamo ni siya tong discussion last week. Aga solve pa di ay. Sige. We have from Rosal, which is y, maybe that is equals to negative 2/3 x minus 4. Sige, how about the others? What are your answers? We have y is equals to negative 2/3 x plus 4 from NCIS. Same as well from Libuon and Grafe. Okay, so our answer, class, is y is equals to negative 2/3 x plus 4. Okay, very good. So, na ay mga nakakuha, no? So, that's a good job. Now, let's go to the next one. Write the linear equation y is equals to negative 2x minus 1 into ax plus by is equals to c. So from slope-intercept form, we're going to change it into standard form. We have 2x plus y is equals to negative 1 from Rosal. Okay, who have an answer pa? 2x plus y is equals to -1 from Ansis and Libuon. Same from Nara and Perez and Grafe. Okay, so for our answer here, we have 2x minus y is equals to -1. Okay, but actually, sayop ni siya, since our answer here, ah, sakto day, joke. Okay, so you have there, di ba y is equals to -2x minus 1. So we're going to transpose this one to the right side. Alagi, typo ni siya, class. That is 2x plus y is equals to -1 ang answer. Okay, because we are just going to transpose -2x on the left side man. So -2x will become +2x, and then you have there positive y, so that is 2x plus y. And then retain your -1, so you have there is equals to -1. Okay? So ato siyang i-change right away so that di na ko malimtan later on. Okay. So you have there. So very good. So everyone, or some of you got the correct answer. So that is how we're going to change our um, standard to slope intercept and vice versa. Now this time, class, let's try to classify this following. So you're going to classify each given linear equation by writing it under the column corresponding to the form it belongs. So you're just going to look at the following given, class, in order for you to um, know asa siya ibutang nga column. So we have here, these are our linear equations. And then we have the slope-intercept form, which is the y is equals to mx plus b. And then this one is point-slope form. So that is y minus y sub 1 is equals to m quantity x minus x sub 1. And then we have here two-point form, which is y minus y sub 1 is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 quantity x minus x sub 1. So you're just going to look at our linear equation, class, and tanaw ninyo ilahang mga forms dire, so asa siya na belong. So let's start with number 1. We have here y is equals to 3x plus 1. Asa ka siya na belong, class? By just merely looking. Okay, we have nanay mga answer diri, which is okay, slope-intercept form, because we have y is equals to 3x plus 1. So you have there y ang nasa gawas, and then 3 is your slope, x, and then your y-intercept is 1. So very good. So I hope no everyone will participate kay tan-awon raman na nato siya, class. Now let's go to the next one. We have y minus 3 is equals to 1/2 quantity x plus 2. Okay. Point slope form na ay 2-point form. Okay. So our correct answer, class, is point slope form, because you have there y raman na siya, class. So y minus 3, so that is y minus y sub 1 is equals to your slope, which is 1/2, and then quantity x, and then your x sub 1, you have there -2. Negative 2 na siya class kay yahang kuan jud diri is x minus x sub 1 man. Since na positive man siya, so meaning to say ang atoang x sub 1 dira is negative. So, you have there. Now, let's go to the third one class. We have y is equals to x plus y. Okay. So, your answers are slope, intercept siguro. Okay. So, we have there slope-intercept form. So, you have there your y is equals to your x, and then your y-intercept is equal to 1. Now, let's proceed with number 4 class. We have y plus 1 is equals to 3 minus 2 over negative 1 minus 3, quantity x minus 2. Okay, this is the time for 2-point form. Very good. And now, let's proceed with number 5. Y plus 2 is equals to negative 4, quantity x minus 1. So, unsa na ni siya? Okay, your answers here are point slope form. And that is correct. Very good. Okay, and down to the last one class, we have y minus 5 is equals to 4 minus negative 2 over 1 minus 3 quantity x plus 2. Okay, so dali ra kay siya ma-identify, so that is 2-point form. So, good job, class. So, as you can see here, ang atoang na-encounter before kay ang slope-intercept form ra. So, for this point slope form class and 2-point form, you will know what are this equation and unsaon siya paggamit later on. But so far, do you have any questions in our Classify Me? None?
Nakoy question, teacher.
Yes.
Nami assignment ani?
Yes. Later on.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, now, since you don't have any other questions, now let's proceed with our equation of a line given 2 points. So, di ba, dingon man tagalin we're going to find the equation of a line given katong tulo ka buok. We have 2 points, we have a slope and a point, and then a slope and y-intercept. So, let's start with our 2 points. So, kung 2 points gani ang gihatag class, unsaon day nato siya pag himo og equation, teacher? So, we have here, you have given 2 points, which is your first ordered pair. This is your x sub 1 and y sub 1. And then your second ordered pair is your x sub 2. X sub 2 na siya class ha. And then y sub 2. So, mo na siya gihatag sa inyuhang problem diha. So, unsaon din ni nato siya nga points nga mahimo nato siya equation of a line. So, we have here our first example. Find the equation of a line that passes through the points quantity 2, 3, and 4, negative 2 as shown on the graph. So, gipakita na ang graph daan class. So, unsaon din nato pagkuha iyahang equation. Given sa iyahang 2 ordered pairs or 2 points. So, meaning to say, kung ato na siyang i-graph, ang 2/3 na siya diri, kani nga dot. This is our 2, 3, not 2/3 ha. 2, 3, sorry. So, you have there 2, 3, and then this one is 4, negative 2. And then, kung imo na siyang i-connect, makahimo ka og line diha. So, unsaon ka na to paghimo og equation with this given? So, what we are going to do, class, is to know unsa nga equation or unsa nga formula ang atong gamiton. So, if 2 points are given, class, so you're going to use the 2-point form. So, if nakita na to ganina, ang ang 2-point form is y minus y sub 1 is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 quantity x minus x sub 1. So, you have to write this formula class ha, katong standard, katong slope-intercept, this one, and then the next one. So that dali ra ninyo ma-identify inig ka-answer. So, this one is mo ni siya tong gamiton kung 2 points ang gihatag. Same as aning 2, 3, and then 4, negative 2. Okay? So, now, since we know already what formula we're going to use, then let's proceed with our solutions. So, for step 1 class, we're going to identify your x sub 1 and y sub 1, your x sub 2 and y sub 2 using the given 2 points, which is ang 2, 3, and 4, negative 2. So, for here class, you can use your first given as your x sub 1 and y sub 1. And then you can use as well your second given as your x sub 2 and y sub 2. So, you can have there, for your x sub 1 that is 2, y sub 1 that is 3, and then your x sub 2 that is 4, and then your y sub 2 is your negative 2. Okay? That is how you are just simply going to identify your x sub 1 until y sub 2. So, question for first step class. Questions? Okay, if you don't have questions, you can put thumbs up ha sa tuang chat. Or you can say none as well. Nasabtan ra? Mara gyud na ha, i-identify sa nato atuang x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, and y sub 2. And then, let's proceed with our step 2, which is we're going to substitute the values on the formula. So, di ba tong formula ganina is y minus y sub 1 is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 quantity x minus x sub 1. So, all of your katong gisuwat diha nga x sub 1, y sub 1, imo ra na siyang i-substitute here sa imong formula. Okay, you have to double check ha if your formula is correct. So, we have here, as you can see, ang y sub 1 nahimo siya og 3. And then is equals to your y sub 2 that is negative 2 minus your y sub 1 is 2 over x sub 2 is 4. And then minus again, you have there your x sub 1. For your x sub 1, that is 2. Okay? So, don't forget ha, both subtraction na siya class. And then, kung unsa inyuhang sign sa inyuhang y sub 2, y sub 1, x sub 2, and x sub 1, you have to use that one. Okay? Dili lang kayo kung kani siya negative 2, negative 2, gyud atong isuwat. Dili ra 2. Okay? Damay ang sign ana niya class. And then, you have there quantity x minus, so your x sub 1, that is 2, so you have there 2. So, after you substitute class, you're just going to simplify. So, inig ka simplify na to class. Ari na po da. So, you have there 1 minus 3. So, copy lang na siya. And then, kani siya itong isimplify. So, you have there negative 2 minus 3. So, that is integers. So, you have there both. They are kuan man ka ng opposite signs. Diba? Negative and then positive. And then negative or minus man ilahang kuan, ilahang sign. So, imo ra siyang i-add. So, you have there negative 2 minus 3. That is negative 5. And then you have there 4 minus 2. That is 2. And then here, quantity x minus 2. Okay? Now, after you simplify class, that's the time nga ato na siyang ato na siyang i-apply ang ato ang distributive property. So, that would be our step number 4. So, here, diba, this one naman is, ato ang result man ni siya ganina, no, which is kaning negative 5 over 2. And then, you have their quantity x minus 2, so ato na siyang i-distribute class. So, negative 5 over 2 times x. and then negative 5 over 2 times negative 2. Okay, so ana, atong distributive property. So you will have there, nahimo na siya og y is equals to, y minus 3 is equals to negative 5 over 2 times x minus negative 5 over 2 times 2. Okay, nasundan ra ba giun sa ang distributive property? Questions? Questions for distributive property? Okay, none? Sige. So, you have there, gidistribute naman nato atong negative 5 over 2 sa ato ang katong x minus 2. So, mani siyang naitabo. Now, we're going to simplify again. So, you have there negative 5 over 2 times x. That is negative 5 over 2x. And then this one minus, you have there negative 5 over 2 times 2. So, pwede ra na nimong i-cancel imuhang denominator og ang kaning 2. So, ang mahibilin diha is negative 5. Makancel ra na siya class ha if they are the same. Okay, kay denominator man ni siya and then kani siya numerator man ni siya sa 2 over 1. So, pwede ra siyang makancel. So, now, after that one class is you're going to combine like terms. Okay, so you are going to combine like terms. So here class, we have paman negative and then this one is also negative. So ma-change na siya into positive. Kay negative times negative, positive man. So you have already y minus 3 is equals to negative 5 over 2x and then plus 5. And now, we can apply the addition property of equality or pwede na nimo siyang i-transpose na lang diretso imuhang negative 3 on the right side. So, you can have there y is equals to negative 3 plus 3 and then here, kung unsay mong gi-add sa left side, maupo na siya mong gi-add sa imuhang right side. So, you have there, para kani siya is ma-0. So, actually, class, pwede ra gyud na siya i-transpose. From negative 3, ika-transpose nimo may mo siyang positive 3. So, ang may bilin diha kani siya makancel man na. So, you will have y is equals to negative 5 over 2x and then 5 plus 3, that is 8. So, therefore, we can say that our equation of a line that passes through the points 2, 3, and 4, negative 2 is y is equals to negative 5 over 2x plus 8, or you can have 5 over 2x plus y is equals to 8 in standard form. Kaya kani siya, this is in kuan man, slope intercept, and then this one is in standard form. So, kung para pareha ta og answer tanan class, we need to change our answer in standard form. Okay? Para same taog answer tanan, we need to change it into standard form. Okay? Standard form. So, that is for our example number 1. So far class, do you have any questions? Okay, questions? Okay. None. Now, this time class is ako siyang ipakita ninyo kung magawas ba to ang atoang katong graph gani-ganina nga atong nakitaan. So, nakoy i-share ninyo nga application which is the Desmos. So, we have here, ato rang ibutang ang atoang points nga ato ang gigamit ganina for our example. So, di ba, ang atong gigamit nga points kay 2, 3. So, ato ra siyang i-encode there. You have there 2, 3. And then, we have there 4, negative 2. Diba, mao na siya to ang given ganina. So, kung tanaw na to siya sa graph, mao na siya ang tuha ka dots. Now, let's check if kung gamiton na to atong equation ganina nga nakuha, which is our 5 over 2x plus y is equals to 8, kung maka-form ba siya og linya sa ato ang duha ka points. So that is 5 over 2 and then x, and then we have plus y is equals to 8. Plus y is equals to 8. So, kung matouch gani na siya sa ato ang duha ka dots class, meaning to say that is your equation of your line. So, meaning to say our answer is correct. So, that is how you are going to check if your equation of your line is correct. So, mo na siya class. Makita na nato siya diri. This one. Diba? Ni-touch siya sa ato ang duha ka points. Okay, questions, class, clarifications, violent reactions for our example number 1. Or our situation number 1. Wala ra? Okay. Now, let's go to our next nga situation. So, for our next situation, class, is what if, o nibalik na ni siya. So, we have here, what if the given kay slope og point. So, what if ang given kay slope og point? Kay ganina, di ba, 2 points man ang given nato ato. So, here, class, if you have slope and a point, so, meaning to say, di ba, sa ato ang slope-intercept form, ato ang m kay slope man na siya. So, what if ang gihatag is slope niya usa ka point, which is x sub 1 and then y sub 1. So, we have here an example. Write the equation of a line whose graph has slope of 4 and point of 3 and negative 3. So, na usa ka point and then na ay slope. So, you have there, mo ni siya ang graph class, and then ato na siyang i-check later on if maubagid ni siya ang forma if we have the equation already. So, if given a slope and a particular point, then we are going to use our point slope form. And it is defined as y is equals to y sub 1 is equals to m quantity x minus x sub 1. So, this is what we are going to use. So, lahi po to siya ganina ha, nga 2 points ang gihatag, lahi nga formula. Karon slope and point ang gihatag, so atong gamiton is point slope form. Okay, you have to take note of the following formulas. Now, let's try to solve this example class. And we are going to start with step 1, which is to identify your slope and your point. So, you have there our slope, that is our m, so mo na siya 4. And then your x sub 1, that is 3, and your y sub 1 is your negative 3. So, gikan ni siya sa ito ang example class ha. So, you have slope of 4 and then 3 and negative 3. So, mo na siya. After you got your slope and your what do you call this one? And your point is mo proceed na dayon ta sa tuang step number 2. So, for step number 2, we're just going to substitute the values on the formula y is y minus y sub 1 is equals to m quantity x minus x sub 1. So, kung unsa to imong nakuha diha, so dapat class di jud na siya magbali-bali ha. Dili gyud na siya magbali-bali. X nimo first gyud na siya, and then y nimo is the second. Now, we're going to substitute. So, you have there y minus, and then ang y sub 1, that is negative 3. So, quantity negative 3 is equals to your m. So, your slope is 4. And then quantity x minus your x sub 1, that is 3. So, butang lang nato ang 3. And then, ato na dayon siyang i-simplify. So, i-simplify ni mo class, you have there negative, negative. So, may mo siya positive 3. And then this one, you have there 4 quantity, this one is x minus 3. So, na-simplify na ni mo, class. After you simplify, that's the time you are going to distribute. So, atong gi-distribute, ang ato ang 4 sa katong nasa sud nga x minus 3. So, you have there y plus 3 is equals to 4x minus 4 times 3. So, asa na siya naggikan, class? Maura yun ni siya, 4 times x and then 4 times negative 3. Okay? That is your distributive property. That's one. And now, you're going to simplify again. So, this one is y plus 3 and then 4x. 4 times x is 4x. And then negative 4 times 3, that is negative 12. And then, i-apply na to ang atong addition property of equality, which is, kung unsay muhang, para mabilin diri is y na lang. So, you have there 3, positive 3. So, kuha mo yung inverse. So, that is negative 3 para ma-0. So, kung sa'yo mong i-add sa left side mo, pwede mong i-add sa right side, which is negative 3. So, this one, makancel ni siya. Ang mabilin diha is y. And then 4x, and then negative 12 minus 3, that is negative 15. So, we can say our equation of the line whose graph has a slope of 4 and point of 3 and negative 3 is y is equals to 4x minus 15 or 4x plus 15 is equals to negative 15. 4x plus y is equals to negative 15 in standard form. Okay? So, since negative man siya, di ba ningon ta sa atong standard form, it should be positive. So, you can divide both sides by negative 1. So, we can have the standard form as 4x minus y is equals to 15. So, that is now your equation of your line. Okay, questions so far? Okay, wala right question? Sige, how about the others? Good, surata diring dapita. Okay. So, now, class, is ato siyang ipakita sa Desmos if sakto ba ato ang answer. So, mag-start ta sa atong slope, class. Diba sa atong slope, ang formula niya kay y over x man, diba? So, atong formula sa atong slope, that is y over x. So, ang ato ang given diha is 4 raman. So, you can have 4 and then 1. So, 4 ang imuhang y, and then your x is 1. Okay? So, you have there, kay slope over, kuan man na siya. Slope kay y over x. So, you have there, and then, ang given ganina, which is 3 and negative 3. And then, atong formula is 4x plus y is equals to 15. Ano? 4x minus y is equals to 15. And as you can see, mag-agi siya sa tuang graph. Both, sa kanang nay blue, so this one mo na siyang blue, and then kani siya mo ni siya ang ato ang green, which is 3 and negative 3. So, mag-agi ra gyud ato ang line sa ato ang given slope ug sa tong formula. So, meaning to say, sakto ang ato ang answer. Okay. Questions for equation of a line given slope and a point. Sige, questions. Okay, wala. Now, this time class is mo proceed ta sa ato ang last situation, which is equation of a line given slope and y-intercept. Okay, so we have here ang atong given na sad kay slope og y-intercept. So we have for our slope, di ba, that is m, and then ang ato ang y-intercept, that is our b, which is actually this one is the most easiest among the three. Because, so we have here, later on you will know, so we have here our example. Find the equation of a line whose graph has a slope of 2 and an intercept of 4. So this one is mo ni siya yung graph. And then you can have, if the slope of a line and a y-intercept are known, therefore we can use the slope intercept form, which is kanira siya, y is equals to mx plus b. Okay? And now, you have there, for your first step, so same lang gihapon ang process class. So you can use, or you can identify the slope or m and then y-intercept or your b. So gihatag naman to siya sa given. So m is equals to 2 and then your b or your y-intercept is equals to 4. And now you're just going to substitute it with the formula. So you have there y is equals to your m, so that is 2 times x, and then plus your 4 is your y-intercept. And then simplify, so you can have 2x plus 4. Multiply 2 times x, that is 2x, and then plus 4. So meaning to say your equation of your line whose graph has a slope of 2 and intercept of 4 is y is equals to 2x plus 4 or 2x minus y is equals to negative form in standard form. So kani siya mo end ra siya og step 2 class. Kay since dali raman kay siya ma-identify na nga formula siya sa ato ang slope intercept form kay b og m raman ato ang i-substitute. Okay, so now, do you have any questions? Clarifications? Violent reactions? For our last situation. Okay, wala ra. So, kung wala may question, then ako is na ako'y question. So, just to kuan lang, just to know if some are taking down notes or listening. So, wala pa, but ako siyang i-upload sa LMS. Okay? So, sige. My first question is, what is our, yeah, yes, record. So, what is our formula if we are given 2 points? Unsa tong gamiton ang formula if ang given kay 2 points? Sige daw. Unsa to ang gamiton nga formula? Sige, nag-type pa. Okay, we have from Hansel, y minus y sub 1 is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 quantity x minus x sub 1. We have from Perez, Aninion, Rusal, Tabanya, Galasio, Verna. Carion. Okay, so very good. So, mao na siya tong formula if we're given 2 points. How about if we are given slope and y-intercept? slope, and y-intercept. What formula are we going to use? Okay, which is makita ninyo sa screen that is y is equals to mx plus b. Okay, very good. And now for the last one, what if we are given a slope and a point? What are we going to use? Okay, we have from Aninyon, y minus y sub 1 is equals to m quantity x minus x sub 1. Okay, so good job. So, pwede ra gyud na nato siyang i-take note no sa atuang notebook or anything inyuhang gisuwatan for each lessons. So that when the time nga tagaan na taog test or periodical, so dali na lang kay nato siyang ma-identify. Okay? So questions for the lesson today. Wala ara? Okay. So very good. Okay.